Koordinate, lutanja, part 21. It's about Tunguska and Zanzibar. I'm pretty sure you are familiar with Tunguska event in Siberia. We call it Tunguska. It's pretty much like a La La Land for us in Croatia. And kids also knew about Tunguska and Zanzibar. They thought that those things, actually, those places, they don't exist. That somebody's like screwing with them, telling them that they're going to take them to Zanzibar. So my cell phone rings. Pretty much when it rings, I can't hear it because it's on a silent mode, and I hate when my phone rings. I know how it is with you, but I just like, some peaceful things, silent things. I don't even like the vibration, so I just turned all those things off. So just send me an email. When you drop me an email, I will respond. But to respond on my cell phone doesn't happen that often. My friends know that very well. They don't call me much. First, they text me to ask me, am I in Croatia at all? So, hey, Victoria, Kenova. Kenova is like WhatsApp in Dubrovnik dialect. She told me, can I meet her for a coffee because I'm organizing one tour to take my friends to Zanzibar. And then she starts to ask me some questions, about malaria. Can she get the food poisoning, water poisoning? And pretty much that's Africa. Zanzibar is part of Tanzania, and it's Africa, so you have to be pretty lucky not to get poisoned. So white people are not that, like they don't have the armor of steel to survive all the diarrhea. You need like a factor 50 plus, for the sunscreen. You need a big hat. So I told Victoria everything what she needs to take to Africa, like the essentials. Then when I instructed her, then we were all ready to go to Africa. And of course I met some of my friends. That the energy was fantastic, pretty much I know how people feel when they see Africa for the first time, when they smell Africa for the first time, when they feel the humidity on their skin. And I was also like pretty excited and pretty happy that my friends liked it. So VUCA, you can't believe how my friends reacted that I told them that I go to Zanzibar. Like they told you like, oh, that's a pretty good joke, like Zanzibar and Tunguska, like pretty much how you gonna get there, and does that thing actually exists? So pretty much Zanzibar became a trendy destination. Tunguska event, many people they don't know about it, but that Siberian part is still not a big deal. I don't know how many tourists will go over there, and of course it's pretty cold, and nowadays it's pretty impossible to get there. So Zanzibar, all the social media are talking about Zanzibar, and pretty much Victoria's friend, they don't use some social media if they don't have a clue about Indian Ocean and crystal clear waters and Masais on Zanzibar. So Sirjan and Ivo are joining me for the coffee. So I repeated everything from the very beginning about the essentials and everything else. The streets of Dubrovnik were less busy, and that's how you know that season comes slowly to an end. So beginning of November, Dubrovnik is such a great place to visit because there's not so many tourists. I gave you a tip. So door open when the door of the airplanes are opening, even if I have a blindfold, I could tell you that I'm in Africa, as I told you before. All those colors, all that smell of Africa and everything, and pretty much the dust between your teeth is actually, you can tell where you landed. So I don't know how to tell you more about the Africa. Africa is my second home, but the best thing in your life can happen when you get to know Africa better and when you meet Africa for the first time. So pretty much where we're going to be today, where we're going to be tomorrow on Zanzibar, there is no long-term planning in Africa. It's day by day, and it's totally nice and totally different definition of normal. So see you tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, I don't have a clue, for the 22nd part. Like and subscribe.